students. Students, you have studied about the business and the features of the business, that is characteristics of the business, right? In today's lecture, you are going to study about the objectives of business. Okay, students, we have learned that is behind every activity there is some purpose. Okay, that is whenever any activity is performed by human being, behind that activity there is some aim, there is some objective, there is some purpose. You can say there is some goal of the respective human being to perform the respective activity. Okay, to do the respective activity. Okay, that is objective means what? Purpose, aim, goal also. Okay, so behind any activity which is performed by the human being, there is some aim, goal, objective of the respective human being. Okay, the purpose, the objective is differ from activity to activity and from person to person. Correct? So business is also one of the activity which is performed by human being, right? Business is also one activity, that is it is an economic activity which is performed by human being. So definitely there is also some objective, there is some purpose behind the business which is run, which is carried out by the respective human being, that is businessman or the entrepreneur. Okay, that is when any businessman, when any person is established a business, is formed the business, is running the business, definitely there is some objective behind the respective business. Correct? So what is this objective means? What is this objective means? So we can say that this objective means the end result of business activity. Okay, it is the end result of the business activity. We can also say that it means it is the activity which is performed by the businessman where he wants to reach through the business activity. Okay, where he wants to reach by conducting the various processes, various activities in the respective business. Okay, business means what? That is it involves the process of production, distribution and the exchange of goods and the services. So why the production is done, why the distribution is take place, and why there is the exchange of goods and services? Because he wants some result from that respective activity. He wants to reach somewhere through the respective activities, through the respective processes which are involved in the respective business, business by the respective individual, that is the businessman or the entrepreneur. Okay, any business you can take, that is the business may be the small scale organization, or the business may be the large scale organization, or there may be any small shop is going to be run by any person. Any type of the business, there is some purpose and the objective by the respective person while doing the respective business. Okay, so this objective means what? The end result or where the respective businessman wants to reach. Okay, also we can say that these objectives of the business, whatever objective is set by the respective businessman to run the business, to perform the business activity, that objectives are going to guide, are going to govern the actions and the behavior of the respective business. Okay, these objectives are going to guide, are going to govern the actions of the respective business, the behavior of the respective business. It means which result you want to achieve as a businessman, as a respective businessman, that are going to be guided and governed by the respective objectives. It means pathway. Okay, directions are provided by whom? By the objective. Okay, it means if any businessman want to achieve the respective object, okay, that is want to establish another franchise in another state, in another city, it is the object. Okay, so that objective, that respective goal is going to guide the actions, is going to govern the respective behavior of the respective business processes which are going to be undertaken in that respective direction. Okay, clear? So what is, okay, clear? So what is the purpose of this respective objective? Now we are going to learn. Okay, we learn what is the objectiveness. Okay, now with which viewpoint, with which objective the respective business is going to be run and carried out by the respective businessman. Okay, see, business is what? The economic activity. Okay, so definitely the basic aim, basic purpose to run the business is what? That is to earn profit. Okay, that is to earn the profit. The business is going to be run, is going to be established, is going to be formed by the respective businessman. Correct? The basic aim. Why? As it is the economic activity. So whenever there is economic activity, definitely money matter is there. So definitely the basic aim and purpose to run the business, to form the business, is to earn the profit. Maximization of the profit amount is the objective of the business. That is the businessman and the entrepreneur. Okay, but this is the basic aim, this is the economic object, but only earning the profit is the aim, object of the businessman, of the any business? No, definitely not. Why? Because when he want to earn the profit, that is, earn the profit is what? The end result of the business activity, where that is, it is the reach point where the businessman want to reach. But for this profit earning, definitely there is a requirement of some factor. Okay, he depends on some factor, he needs the support from some factors. Correct? So as there is a need and requirement of some factors to reach up to this point, to get the result of this profit, definitely there is a requirement of some factors. Okay, that is, some input material is going to be required. Okay, that is, manpower is going to be with the respective businessman. Then there is some material is going to be required for the production process. Correct? Then there are some resources are going to be required. Okay, and after all this, when the production is going to be ready, then definitely that should be distributed into the market, that should be exchanged into the market. To whom? To the customer. Okay, see what I am saying? Clear? To earn the profit is what? The end result of the business. Okay, but for this profit, requirement of what? Input in the form of manpower, then resources. Okay, then also machinery is going to be required. And then whenever output is with him, that is in the form of goods or services, that should be distributed to whom? To the customer. Okay, it means all these factors are required to earn the profit. Okay, so definitely these factors also have to be taken into consideration by who? By the business, by the businessman. It means with the aim of earning the profit, businessman also have to take into consideration about these factors also. It means he also have to take into consideration the interest of all these factors. Okay, because the existence of the business, the success of the business, the growth of the business is depends on all these factors for input and the output. Okay, so for this purpose, the businessman also have to think about some social objective also. Okay, as all these factors are the part of the society, correct? Surrounding. Also you can say environment. Okay, so all these factors are coming from where? From the society, from the surrounding of the business, from the environment of the business. Correct? So definitely businessmen also have some social objective also. This is the economic object, but with that it also have to fulfill some social objective also towards the society. That is these factors. Okay, so on the basis of this we can say that the objectives of business are classified into two categories. That is, first is the economic objectives and second one is the social objectives of the business. Clear? So first we are going to learn about the economic objectives of the business. Okay, so first we are going to learn about the economic objectives. Okay, as I already told you, that is, as business is an economic activity, definitely it has some money matter. There is an involvement of the money in the business. So definitely there is a involvement of the money. So there are some economic objectives. So first economic objective is the earning profit. Okay, earning the profit is the first basic aim of each and every type of the business. That may be the small scale, that may be the large scale business, but each and every type of the business, there is a basic aim, basic object, basic purpose is to earn the profit. Okay, you can say it is the basic aim or the objective. Okay, also you can say basic means the primary. It is the primary aim, objective of each and every type of the business. Why? Because it is the lifeblood of business. Okay, it is lifeblood of the business. Okay, because as to run the business, to establish the business, to form the business, at the initial stage, that at the first stage, businessman himself have to make some investment of the money. Okay, his own money is invested, that is the capital. Remember now? So that capital is going to be invested by him. So definitely that should be get in a return. We know in every activity return is expected. Okay, consideration is expected. So he wants the return of that respective amount which is invested by him. And that return is what? That is the profit, is the return for the businessman. So when he is getting the return in the form of the profit, definitely he can make the expansion of his business. Okay, that is for expansion of the business. Okay, the growth of the business and also the survival of the business, that is the existence. The survival, that is the existence of the business in a market for a longer period of a time is depend on what? On this profit, that is the money. Okay, 1 year, 2 year, if there is no sufficient amount of money is going to be getting a return, it can be survived, it can be existed in a market, but not for a longer period of a time. Okay, so if a business want to remain in a market, in the minds of a customer, okay, as a goodwill, definitely there is a need of some profit with him, and for that definitely earning the profit should be the basic aim of the respective businessman. Okay, for that he has to undertake some efforts, he have to undergo through some successful processes, and that is definitely getting in the form of the profit to him. Okay, when his efforts will be getting the appreciation in the form of the profit. Okay, and all the profit should be earned through the legal operations. Okay, when his aim is to earn the profit, he has to earn that profit amount by undertaking the legal operation. Legal way have to be there whenever any business activity process is going to be undertaken by the respective businessman. Okay, through legal operation. Correct? Clear? Now the second objective is, that is the searching the new customer. Okay, the second economic objective is searching new customer. Searching new customer. See, definitely we know that business involves the two type of the activities, processes, that is production and the distribution. Okay, so distribution, that is whatever production is going to be with the respective producer, manufacturer, goods and services are with the seller, that should be sell into the market, that should be distributed, exchange into the market. As they want to earn the profit, how the profit will be earned? That is when the goods and the services are given to the any other opposite party. Okay, it means there are some persons should be existed into the market to whom there will be the selling activity will be undertaken. So customer means who? That is, it is the basis of buying and selling activities. Okay, the existence of the business depends on him. Existence depends on him. That is, profit earning possible. Okay, on this existence, this profit earning is possible. That is, when there is the person to purchase the goods or the services from the seller, from the manufacturer, from the producer, then they have they are in a position, they are in a capacity to earn the profit. So when the profit can be earned, when there is the existence of whom? Of the customer, consumer into the market, buyer in the market. We know two parties are required for conducting the business activity. That is, one is the seller and second one is the buyer. So when there is the existence of this customer in the market, then and then only the respective businessman can earn the profit for the business. Without them, without the existence of the buyer customer, there is no any possibility to earn the profit for the business. So whole business activity are mainly depend on whom? On the existence of the customer. Okay, and this existence, definitely one time you are going to sell the goods and the services to any buyer, to any customer in the market. There is you can earn the profit. Okay, but what I said, your existence is not for 1 or 2 years. You have to remain in the market for a longer period of time. Okay, so for maintaining your existence, survival in the market for a longer period of a time, these customer should be the satisfied customer. Satisfied customer creation should be the objective of each and every type of the business. Okay, that means the existence of the business is depends on whom? That is the satisfied customer and the number of customer. That is, how much number of customers are with the any product, with the company, that are going to demand your existence into the market, your profitability into the market. Okay, so for that purpose, the businessman have to concentrate on to create the customer and to retain the customer for a longer period of a time. Okay, create and retain customer. They have to focus on creation of the customer and maintaining that customer for a longer period of a time. That is, satisfied customer with the customer. Then and then only they have the capacity to earn the profit. They have in a position to maximize their profit. That is, market share will be increased when they have the number of satisfied customer with them. Okay, because when there are the satisfied customer, definitely there will be the good public image in the minds of these people who are helping them to creating the goodwill of the respective company, of the respective product. Good image will be definitely created. Okay, so for that it should be the objective, that is, for selling the goods and the services, existence of the customer is very important. So focus should be on creation of the satisfied number of customer for selling your goods and the services. Okay, we know that why we are going to prefer some particular branded goods and the services. Whenever any cosmetic you want to purchase, whenever any mobile you want, any appliances you want to purchase, there are some brands into your mind. You have particular, that is which product you want to purchase. Why? Because they are giving you the satisfaction. That's why you are going to prefer to purchase the particular thing from the market. Okay, it means that company is having that capacity, that the company in a capacity, that is they have created that image in the minds of the customer, in our minds. So we are preferring to purchase the particular product. Okay, so these criteria should be followed by each and every businessman. Satisfaction should be given to the customer by fulfilling their need and the requirement. So focus should be on that. They have to fulfill the need requirement of their customer for giving them the satisfaction, and which ultimately going to helpful for them, that is to increase their number of customers, because one satisfied customer given you the another customer chain for your goods or the services. Okay, they are giving the reference of the respective product, respective company. Definitely your chain of the customer will be increased. So focus should be on that. Okay, then the next is the next is the innovation. Okay, one thing in a second point, that is in a searching a new customer, the one form strategy should be followed by the businessman. That is, they have to make the supply of right goods at a right at a affordable, that is the right price at a right place. Okay, they have to make the selling, they have to make available right goods at a right price at a right place to the customer, so they can increase their number of satisfied customer. Okay, then the third point is the innovation. Okay, innovation means what? That is, it is the improvement, we can say it is the improvement or the positive change in the quality of the product, existing product, or the process of the respective production activities of the business. Okay, it is the improvement or the positive change which results into the change into the existing product or the process of the respective business activity. Okay, see, if any business wants selling the same thing, when the business is going to be established, from that establishment he is making available the goods or the services of the same quality every time to the customer in the market, is there will be the meaning or to the respective goods or the services? Are the customers are ready to purchase the thing every time of the same quality, of the same features? Okay, definitely not. That is, businessman can't offer the same thing all the time in the market to the customer. No, as there is the competition is going to be increased day by day. We have learned into the characteristic, that is, there are the many new things are coming into the market. There is a change in the technology. There are the new competitors are coming into the market with a new product, with the new features, with the new variants into the market. So definitely your customer can be attracted to the respective product, and they are going to switch off to purchase your products, which is risky for the business, which result into the loss to the business. Okay, so for that the business unit have to match up with such changes. They have to match with the changes. They have to change their policy, they have to change their production process, they have to change their product offering into the market, they have to bring some improvement into the product offering. Okay, it means they have to bring the new variants of the product, they have to add some new features into the product and make available to the customer into the market, because customer want it. Okay, customer expect it. Okay, we can take our own example also. Are we ready to purchase the same thing all the time? Definitely not. As the advertising is also making the helpful to attract the customer. So with that, the customers also become more aware about their need, requirement, and about the availability of the goods and the services into the market. So as customers are aware about all these things, businessmen also should be aware about all such requirement, and they have to make some changes into their product and into the processes also, and have to make available the things as per the need, requirement, and the new things into the market. Okay, we have learned that is the new the fashion is coming into the market, the taste, habits, preferences, demands of the customer are going to be changed. As the time is going to be changed, technology is going to be changed. So definitely the taste, preferences, demand of the customer is also going to change day by day. So to match with this respective change, the business unit have to be make the change into their product offering also. They have to make the improvement into their product. That is, they have to come with the new product. They have to make the modification into the existing product and have to make available the new things to the customer, which will be give them the maximum satisfaction than the earlier one, than their competitor also. Then definitely your customer will be retained with you. You can hold your customer with your company's product, with your brand's product. Okay, this is very important. We have learned the second point. Customer is very important, and for retaining that customer, it should be taken into consideration. And for that, they have to work on the R&D, R&D process. That is research and development. Okay, they have to spend money on this research and development. Okay, that is, they have to undertake the market survey. Under this market survey, they have to know about the customer need, preferences and the demand, and as per that survey, as per that study, they have to bring the respective change into their production pattern and make the production as per that survey. Because in that survey, they are in a capacity to know what is the market is going to be now, what is the market condition now, what is the expectation of the customer, what they expect from the respective product, and as per that, they have to make the development of the respective product in a new way and have to make it available to the customer to give them the maximum satisfaction. Okay, so this is the thing. So to retain your customer for a longer time, have to concentrate on this innovation. Okay, you can take the example, that is, we know that there is a change in nowadays. There are in a market, there is a LCD, LED TV sets are going to be available. Okay, so in many people are purchasing the LCD and LED TV. Okay, old TV sets are also there, but now mostly preference to which TV sets, to the LCD and LED TVs. Okay, because it is the innovation, change in a technology. Okay, change in outlook. So definitely, also you can take the example of the mobile phone also. Okay, when the mobile phone was newly introduced, when it came into existence, when it is came into use, definitely there is a very small mobile phones which are keypad phones. Okay, but nowadays very few people are using that. Okay, as there is a new things are coming into the market day by day, every day there is a new things are coming. So there are now smartphones are coming, touch screen mobile, Android mobile. Okay, also you can take example of about the two-wheeler and the four-wheeler also. Okay, new models are coming into the market, new features are going to be added into the four-wheeler, in the two-wheeler. It means these are the innovation which are going to be bring into the existing product line by the respective businessman, by the producer, by the manufacturer, to attract the attention of the customer. Okay, that is, to attract the attention of the customer to your goods, to your services. This should be taken into consideration, because the people want to remain with the changing trend. New fashion should be followed by them. So definitely this should be taken into consideration. Correct. Now the next economic objective is best possible use of the resources. Okay. Fourth one is best possible use of resources. Correct. So resources means what? That is the material used for production. Okay, it is the material, raw material, which is used in the production process. We know that business consists of two acts: process, production and the distribution. So for making distribution, first production should be with the respective producer, manufacturer. Goods should be with the producer and seller. So for that production, raw material, resources are going to be required for the businessman. Okay, We know production means what? That is converting raw material into the finished goods. Okay, that is finished good. Your final goods are going to be produced, are going to be with the help of these resources, with the help of the some material. Okay, so this material which is available with the respective businessman, producer and the manufacturer are taken from the environment, are taken from the society. Okay, there are some artificial resources also, but sometimes they are making the use of some natural resources from the nature and from the environment. So these resources, this material which are available from the nature, from this environment, from the society, are in a scarce in a nature. They are limited in a nature. Their availability is limited. Okay, so businessmen have to take care while making the use of such resources of this material. Okay, they should be very careful. That is, they should not make wastage of this material. Okay, it is the responsibility also, as it is the objective, it is the responsibility also, that is they should be aware about this availability of the resources, this material. So they should be their objective should be, while making the use of these resources material, they avoid the wastage of this material, as they are scarce, as they are limited in nature. Okay, and if any alternative is to the respective resources, they have to make the use of that alternative. Okay, instead of using that material from the nature, if it is possible to use the another material, they have to make the use of that alternative. Okay, then also have to make the maximum use of these resources. Okay, best possible use, that is maximum use should be done of that respective material to avoid its wastage. Okay, also you can take example of manpower also. Okay, that is manpower, efficient manpower should be with the respective business unit. That is, efficient worker definitely can give you the good result. Then there will be the full use of the machinery. Whatever machinery is there, they have to make the full use of that machines. Efficient worker should be there to work on that resources, to work on that machinery. Okay, so they have to be take care while making the use of these resources. That is, they have to make the proper use, adequate use while making its use in a production process. They have to avoid its wastage. Whenever there is a requirement, they have to make the use in a required manner, in a required way, in a proper manner. Use should be done for these available resources. Okay, this is not going to be helpful for the environment, because as they are making its the proper use, avoiding wastage, definitely they are going to protect the environment. They are making the protection of the environment, but with that, definitely that is also benefit to the business also. How? That is, definitely when they are reducing the cost, making the maximum use of these resources, their cost is also going to be reduced. That is, definitely some cost expenses should be there. Whenever resources and the material is going to be used and required, they have to pay something. It means when there will be the maximum use and wastage are going to be avoided, they are going to reduce their cost of the production. And when the cost of production will be reduced, there will be the more profitability to the business. There will be the increase in a profit level of the respective business unit. Okay, so this should be taken into consideration by the respective businessman, by the respective business unit while making the production. Okay, this should be the objective. Then they can work on it. Okay, when our objective is clear, we are going to work on them. Okay, so these are the economic objectives of the business. Okay.